Alright, and we are live. Welcome back to another live stream, guys. Today we're doing some Minecraft along with a live Q&A. As usual, you guys can ask me anything about college applications, homework help, study tips, even life advice. Here and happy to help for like the next 45 minutes or so. So here, let's just go ahead and wait for people to start hopping into the stream chat. And as you guys can tell, I'm playing Minecraft once again. I think we're going to start off with our survival world and then move on to multiplayer later on. So here we go. We have people joining. What's up, Tay? CMG, Nicholas, Among Us, James, Dakota, Kenny, Zachary, what's up, Miner? Productivity, Bella, Moonlight, Trash, Rob. Yo, what's up, guys? Thank you for tuning in. Hello. Jimmy, Oreo, Fast, Productivity, not Mr. Beast. What's up, guys? Thank you for tuning in. Great to see everyone here. Welcome back to another live stream, guys. I have a question. Where are all of you guys off of school today? Because I think like today was like President's Day, so I'm pretty sure everyone had off today. But I'm kind of curious to see, if everyone here is like from the US and had off today, or, if some of you guys are international and still went to school. So go ahead and let me know. Let's see. People are saying, yes, I was off. Yes. Okay, it's mostly yes. Okay, cool. Yeah, so it seems like a lot of you guys were off, which makes sense because it was President's Day. Oh, and guys, as you are tuning in, today we're doing a Q&A once again as I'm playing Minecraft, so feel free to ask any questions you have about homework, study tips, college applications. I'm here to answer your questions about pretty much anything. What's up, JS? Great to see you again. Sri Lanka, Philippines. Alright, what's up? Great to see everyone. Okay, so let's see, what questions do we have right now? How can I get better grades? I think that's a very broad question, so let's go ahead and try to do like more specific questions as I kind of play here. Pop Linda, I can't stay to watch ball. Hi, what's up, Pop Linda? Thank you for tuning in. Great to see that you stopped by. Okay, so yeah, oh, there were more diamonds here? Wait, what in the world? Wait, so yesterday, okay, so like when you last streamed, we found some diamonds in that pocket over there, but I guess there were some more up here and I didn't even notice. That is crazy. Wow, okay. And let's see, what questions do we have? How's your day going? My day is going pretty well. I think I spent most of my day recording a YouTube short that just went out like an hour ago. If you guys haven't seen it, be sure to check it out. What's up, Ace? Great to see you. How to stay motivated. Okay, do you guys want me to answer that? I think I will briefly, and then if you guys want me to go more in depth, happy to do so. So I kind of went over this in the last live stream, and I've kind of gone over it a couple times, but I feel like motivation comes from like multiple sources. So let me give you one trick that I haven't really talked about much. So one thing that I like to do to kind of keep my motivation high is I like to do like super easy tasks first. Like I like to get a bunch of quick wins in early on in the day, and that kind of just keeps me going for like all the harder tasks. So for example, every single morning, I'll go through my emails first. Maybe I'll just do some quick, easy tasks, like organization tasks. I'll clean up my to-do list, whatever it is. And that sort of like initial jump of activity helps me feel motivated for like the rest of the day usually. I also recommend going on like morning walks. I don't know, I think for me, just kind of clearing my mind, getting some sunlight, it really helps me kind of improve my mood and feel better throughout the day. And then I think ultimately, this is what I always come back to. I feel like you can't rely on motivation alone if you're trying to become like a top student. I feel like at the end of the day, all top students have a high level of discipline. And, discipline is like when you're doing things even when you don't really want to do them. And I think that's like the telltale sign of a successful student or like a successful person in general usually. And by the way, guys, I'm curious. So like my youngest brother, he actually has tomorrow off as well. Do you guys have school tomorrow? Yes or no? I think most people do. I think it's just his school that is doing something like special, I guess. And let's see, what other questions do we have right here? Middle school tips. We might do middle school tips in a bit. All right, let's see. Let me just go ahead and put this user in timeout. There we go. People are saying yes, sadly. Yeah, you have school tomorrow? Yeah. Oh, I can hear the rain. Okay, cool. I think, do we want to find more diamonds? Go ahead and say yes or no in the stream chat. Should we go ahead and find more diamonds? We have 9 diamonds. We had 8. So did we not pick one up? Or did one of them fall or something? Because we had 8. We mined 2. Which should have given us 10. People are saying yes, no, yes. Yeah, most people are saying yes, it seems like. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and find more diamonds. I feel like we just lost this one diamond. Let me pick up another question here as I'm hunting for this diamond, I guess. Tips for 9th graders. Okay, that's gonna depend on if we have enough like ninth graders here. It might have fallen. Oh man, okay. Maybe we'll do ninth grade tips in a sec. Oh, there we go. There it is. It did fall. Nice. I'm glad we actually came down here. Bro, you saved my school life. Thank you so much. Oh, that means the world. I'm really glad that my videos were able to help out, like so many of you guys. And there we go. I walked right into that creeper for some reason. Okay, do you guys want ninth grade tips? Go ahead and post yes or no in the stream chat. Because it really depends on how old everyone here is. I mean, if we have like a bunch of like older people, like maybe 10th, 11th graders, then maybe ninth grade tips aren't that relevant. But, okay, I think we kind of explored this area of the cave last time. People are saying, I think we're seeing mostly yeses. Mostly yeses, but I'm seeing like a handful of no's, so I think we'll keep it somewhat brief. All right, so ninth grade tips. How do you read faster? Thank you. It's Landon from the 199 Super Chat. I will answer your question right after this. Ninth grade tips. Number one, just join as many clubs as you can. So I think ninth grade you should start thinking about leadership roles, because when you're applying to college, when you're a junior or a senior, like colleges love to see leaders. Like they love to see leadership. I think most like accepted students at Harvard, for example, held at least 1 to 2 leadership roles. And the best way to get a leadership role is to be involved in a club like 3 years of high school, and then to run for like a high position by the time you become a senior. So I recommend joining a handful of clubs. Drop the ones that aren't that relevant to you or the ones that you don't really enjoy that much. I think also set up like a productivity system, especially, since the jump from middle school to high school is pretty intense academically. So if you have never used Google Calendar, Todoist, Notion, any other tool, make sure that you start using one ninth grade, because you're going to need it to stay organized. I also recommend that you become like, I recommend that you use like color coding. It helped me a lot. So for example, I would have like folders. The colors of my folders would also correspond to like the colors in my calendar. And I don't know, it helped me stay really, really organized. Tripping over my words here. Okay, what other questions do we have? Okay, so the other question that we had was how to read faster. Okay, so let me go to like a different part of the cave as I answer this. I feel like we've already explored most of this. Okay, so as I answer this question, guys, I want you to tell me, should we head back up to surface and find like a different cave? Let me know what you guys want to do. Okay, but so when it comes to reading faster. Okay, so the number one tip that I talk about semi-often is you want to stop sub-vocalizing. So whenever you read, right, chances are you have like a voice inside your head, right? And if you're trying to read fast, you're gonna want to like subdue that voice inside your head a little bit. And so essentially the way you do this is like whenever you see a word in a book, try to just perceive the words as like individual shapes and just let your eyes like scan the shapes, like don't read the words out loud. Just imagine you're looking at a sequence of shapes, just kind of let your eyes scan them. And you'll find that you still understand like a decent amount of what it is that you're reading. Another way that you can stop sub-vocalizing, or a tip that helps for some students, is you can use like your pointer finger, or you can use like a pencil to kind of read as you're going through the words. Some people recommend listening to music, but I don't recommend listening to music while reading. I feel like it's just way, way too distracting. Oh, and I also asked, should we go up to surface? What were people saying? I think most people were saying yes. Okay, so maybe we should go back up to surface. Okay, what other questions do we have? Have you mined a diamond? Yeah, I have 10 diamonds on me right now. Say hi to my cousin. It's her birthday. Happy birthday. If she's tuning in, thank you. All right. And like last time, I want you guys to ask like slightly like more conversational questions, or questions that aren't so straightforward. I think last time someone asked if my parents are strict, and then we got into like a conversation about like strict parenting and sort of the effects of that. I don't know. Go ahead and ask like the most interesting questions that you can think of. I'm kind of excited to answer them. Let's see, what questions do we have here? What is it like at MIT? So I graduated a couple of years ago. You know what? I'm happy to talk about my MIT experience, but I want you to ask about like a specific part. So whether it's like the social life, the classes, the clubs, whatever it is, I'm happy to dive in. I think maybe I can tell you guys some interesting stories about the clubs at MIT. Do you guys want to hear about that a little bit? And I think what I'll share kind of applies to clubs in general across most colleges. And it's something that a lot of students don't really realize until they get to college. Okay, so we're back up to surface. Maybe we can kind of just head in that direction and try to find like a different cave. People are saying yes, yes. Okay, so assuming some of you guys are like younger, you might not know this, but clubs in college tend to be pretty selective, or more selective than you think they are. So for example, at MIT, my freshman year, there was like this one business club that I joined. And I remember like the whole like process for it was just so stressful. Like you have to go to like networking events. I had to go through like multiple rounds of interviews. You have to like submit an application. These clubs even had homework. And this is the craziest part. So it's like once you get into the club, you're kind of put into like a trial period where you have homework assignments. And if you do well during that trial period, then you officially become a member of that club, which is ridiculous if you think about it. Like it just adds like so many hurdles, you know, to just joining an organization. And of course, not all clubs are like this. Some are just very easy and straightforward to join. But I think the pre-professional clubs, usually, you'll find that they are like that. All right, let me just get these chickens before we head over. Can you give details on the USMLE? I'm actually covering it slightly in my next video, but not in the way that you might expect. Someone's asking about the JEE exam. That's also covered in my next video. But, okay, so maybe I'll give it away because you guys are tuning in. So, you know, you guys are like the true fans, so I'll kind of tell you guys what my next video is about, but let's kind of keep it between us, I guess. So my next video, or not my next video, I think I have 2 videos coming out, then my 3rd video after that is it's about the hardest exams. And so in that video, I'm kind of talking about the USMLE, the JEE, and we got a $2 super chat. Thank you so much. 3rd grade tips, please. Okay, I'm gonna keep this super short. Enjoy elementary school. First of all, I'm mind blown that we have such young students here, but first of all, thank you for tuning in. But I think the best tip that I have for 3rd grade is like just have fun, explore your curiosity. I remember in elementary school, I was just doing like random projects for fun. Like I was like coding, I was playing with like Legos, I don't know, like I was just doing many different things. Like just tap into your creativity. I think that's my one tip. If you are super young, try to limit your screen time. Because I feel like if you start using your phone or start using like devices obsessively when you're super young, it becomes like a tough habit to break once you get older. So if you're young, try to kind of maintain just curiosity, creativity in the physical world, right? Whether through like hobbies, painting. I remember I was like really into like magic tricks when I was in like 3rd grade. Yeah, I think that's the one tip that I have for you. Best tips for AP classes. Ooh, okay. Is there a specific AP class that you want me to talk about? I feel like that'll be a much easier question to answer. Oh, I'm 14. All right, cool. So, okay, nice. So I guess that was like a troll super chat. Now I was about to say it. I'm like, the 3rd grade. I was surprised because I was like, how in the world is a 3rd grader actually paying $2 for a super chat? But if you're 14, that makes a lot more sense. Like for a second, I thought like a 3rd grader and like their parent was like watching the stream or something, and I was like, oh my god, like, did the parent just like pay me? I guess. Hussein, thank you so much for the super chat. Hi, bro. Do you live with your parents, and what's your home country? So I'm in the U.S. Grown up in the U.S. my whole life, and yeah. Okay, I think someone. How is AP US history? Should I take it as a middle schooler? Your middle school offers AP classes? No way. Okay, if you're in middle school, say yes or no if your school offers AP classes, because I think that's the first time I have ever heard of a middle school student asking about AP classes. or a middle school student having the option in the first place to take AP classes. No, no, no. Yes? Wait, there's like several yeses. That's actually so surprising. Oh my god, wow. I mean, if you're watching this stream, chances are you watch my videos, which means you're pretty studious. So if you're in middle school and have the chance to take an AP class, I believe in you guys. I recommend maybe just taking one though. Like, don't double up. Just take one AP class, see how you feel. And I think someone was asking, should you take AP US History? I definitely think you should take that class. I feel like it's a great class. It's a bit challenging though. I think for me personally, I'm more into like math and science, so... Let's see what other questions we have. AP World. My school didn't have AP World, so I don't really have any specific advice for that. I'm sorry. How can I study Spanish? Ooh, okay. So Spanish. So I gave a tip a while back. I'm not sure if it's that helpful. So it was like, so if you have to like memorize certain vocab words, write those vocab words down on sticky notes, then put those sticky notes on their corresponding objects. So for example, like agua, right? Just put that, write that on a sticky note, put that on like a bottle of water or something. And then whenever you have to use that object, like refresh yourself on that vocab word. But it's a little gimmicky. It's not like the most efficient way to study Spanish. I feel like ultimately, when it comes to learning a language, you just have to kind of see the words in context. So practice, writing, practice reading, practice hearing. Like if you genuinely want to learn a new language, the advice that I often hear is that you should actually like listen to podcasts or even watch like simple TV shows in that other language, and that way you just get more acquainted, with like the dialect and the different words and and so on. It's something I want to start doing because I really want to learn Spanish. SGY, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Gohar, is it too late to read books in 9th grade for standardized tests and for AP Lang classes to get ahead, or read advanced content to get ahead? That's a great question actually, because I think when it comes to reading, like reading exams, like a lot of people give the advice that you should just read more books, right? And you just become a better reader that way. I think in your case, 9th grade is definitely not too late. I think if you become a consistent reader for like the next 2 years, by the time you're taking the SAT in 11th grade, I think your reading comprehension skills will be much stronger. So it's not too late. But of course, you want to focus on books that'll actually help you like enhance your reading comprehension. Like don't go for like simple self-help books. Maybe try to read like slightly more dense books. For example, here's one book that I'm currently reading, and maybe if you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll be like, "Go, how in the world are you still reading this?" But How to Hide an Empire, great book, written very well. I'm enjoying it a lot. But I love, in addition to the content itself, I love the way it's written. Like the sentences, it just flows so beautifully. What other questions do we have here? I'm seeing middle school tips. Favorite Subway sandwich? I had Subway like a couple weeks ago. I think I just got like buffalo chicken, hot sauce. I don't know. Like spicy food. I love spicy food. Alright, thank you so much. We got 2 super chats. Hussein, Gohar, what would you recommend the best skill to learn as an 18-year-old? Ooh, that is a great question. Okay. I'm going to give you... Okay, this one might sound a little bit preachy, but I love that question. And this goes for younger people as well. Develop your soft skills. I think a lot of people overrate the extent to which, like, high grades, high test scores, they overestimate the extent to which they'll get you far in life, right? I think when it comes to college interviews, for example, or applying to college or doing job interviews, like sure, they'll evaluate your technical ability, but they're also evaluating your ability to communicate and your ability to tell a compelling story. And that's a skill that you're not really taught in school, but it's something you'll learn in the real world as you just get thrown into these scenarios. I remember when I did my college interviews, like they were fine and I did well in them, but I remember it was like a very weird feeling for me to like have to tell stories or talk about a challenge, but I became much more used to it. When I was doing like job interviews or applying to internships or applying to clubs, for example, as I talked about earlier. Like that skill becomes so valuable the older you get. And I think it's what will set up, like it's what will push some people far ahead. And H Dizzy, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Go hard, I really need help studying for chem. So I guess you're asking for chem study tips. What level of chem are you in? I think chem in general, what I'll recommend is that you do, I'll give you practice problems. I think that's one tip that I'll give you. It's a high level tip, but I think depending on the level, I'll have like different kind of advice. And we got another $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Masala. Your chat being this young shows how competitive college admissions has become. Yeah. And it's funny. I think when I started posting content to social media, people started telling me that I was making like college admissions more competitive, and I never really believed it. Like I don't think I have that much sway, especially since you have like hundreds of thousands of people applying to colleges, like millions of students applying to colleges actually. And I don't know. What do you guys think? Am I the reason you guys are into like competitive college admissions or want to get into a top school? Because here's the way that I see it. I feel like the people who find my channel are the students who already have wanted to go to a top school for like their entire lives, right? And I just kind of fit into like, the fabric of their world. But some people are saying yes. Wow, okay. That's a crazy realization. So by the way, okay, wow, all right. Well, people are saying no as well. Yeah, as expected, but way more yeses than expected. And someone is saying yes, thanks. Well, of course. But if you're like thinking about top schools a lot and you're young, just one piece of advice that I have for everyone here: don't stress about it too much to the point where it takes away from like the more important things in life, whether it's spending time with family or, taking time to relax, playing like your favorite video games, for example. Like you still want to make time for like the enjoyable things. How did you find a CS internship? Good question. Do you guys want me to answer that quickly? I'll answer it quickly. So computer science internship, I had one my freshman summer of college. And I think I was using like Google Jobs or something. I just applied to like a bunch of different places. What I recommend you do, especially if you're in college, is go to your college's career office. They can touch up your resume. They can probably give you like some advice on just how to apply in the first place. And they can't really give you referrals, but for that I recommend, join clubs. If you're part of Greek Life, for example, like older students might be able to give you referrals to certain companies, where you can then get a CS internship. All right, so we should cave here. I kind of just want to keep roaming until we find like a new biome or something. I want to find like interesting looking things. Oh, there's also stuff in like the ocean, I believe now, and like newer versions of Minecraft, like temples and stuff. Oh, and I think we got another super chat from, all the way up here. Zyrium. Dude, 20th grade tips, please. That's funny. Yeah, no, when you said 3rd grade tips, I genuinely believed you. And you got another super chat. Let me scroll up again. H Dizzy, tips for 10th grade chem. My teacher is incompetent. Okay. 10th grade chem. First of all, start using Khan Academy. Khan Academy was a lifesaver for me back in high school. One tool that I didn't use that I think you guys can start using nowadays is AI to generate practice questions. Maybe you can, take a picture of like your notes, feed it to AI, and ask it to like summarize the main points. But if we're talking more chemistry specific advice, practice problems, of course, but I think drawing out diagrams is also going to help you a decent amount, right? Because in chemistry, you're thinking a lot about like different kinds of reactions. Maybe you have to learn about like different molecular structures. And so like a good part of chemistry is like very visual. And so like, oh my God, how did we find our house? What? Oh, so like practice like just like drawing out different diagrams, different processes, or different like models that are related to chemistry. And you can do this on flashcards. You can do this on just pieces of paper and just redo drawings multiple times until it really just kind of sticks into your memory. Okay, I'm not sure if you guys noticed what just happened, but this is a house that we built, or we had 10 diamonds. No way. No, no way. Please. Oh my God. I remember when we were building that house, I placed a bed in the corner of like of whatever that structure was. And then I broke that bed because I said, "Oh, we're going to go like searching for diamonds." That's unfortunate. That Okay. 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 I think this is a good point for me to ask you guys. No, I don't want to restart. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna restart this. Maybe next stream we'll like restart this again and oh my God. I mean, is there a way? See, like where we died was like a totally different biome. I don't even know what direction to head in. I really should have been checking my chords or something at least, or that's so unfortunate. Okay. Sarah, Minecraft tips, please. Okay. That's good. That's good. Right after I die. Whatever tips I have, you shouldn't be taking them, because you just saw what happened. Okay, so we can pause here, do Kahoot. We can do multiplayer Minecraft. We can do like build battle, or we can do what else can we do? We can do Kahoot, we can do build battle, we can do GeoGuessr requires like money. You have to pay for it now. Like there's no like free version. What else? We can also like do like college, like Ivy League. We can do like an Ivy League tier list, but I'm not sure if that's gonna be as fun. Everyone's throwing out Kahoot. Kahoot. I don't think I even need to ask. Oh, see you, Doc. Thank you for stopping by. Really do appreciate it. I think I didn't catch a... Maybe you sent a message earlier. I'm sorry if I didn't catch it. Why are you not answering questions? I was answering a bunch. I think when we died like 2 minutes ago, I just stopped answering. But here, I'll start answering questions again. And let me just load up Kahoot as well. All right, so let's go. Let's pull up. Oh, and by the way, guys, if you have other questions that I haven't answered, feel free to DM me on Instagram. My handle is GoharsGuide. And join my Discord as well. It's pinned to the stream chat. I hang out there like every single day. And we have a lot of people studying there. So if you are watching this, I would love to see you guys actually use the study channels we have in our Discord server. We also have like music bots, a lo-fi bot, a bunch of different study tools. And we also have a study partner tool, just in case you want to study with someone. All on my Discord server. Link is pinned once again to the stream chat. Let's see. Let's go to Kahoot. Let's go to the Kahoot explore page. Find quizzes on Kahoot. And let me show you guys the window. Here. Is it up? Cool. All right, so we've been doing Museum of Science pretty much every single time. Financial literacy? Well, let's just see. Explore NASA. Okay, this would be cool. But let's see if these are actually available, like for guests. Oh, you can actually play some of these as guests. Okay, so we can do some NASA Kahoots. Museum of Science, we've already done like a bunch of those, so maybe we'll do it later. Pokehive, thank you so much for the $3 super chat. Really do appreciate it. Or I guess it's like a $3 sticker. I'm not sure what that's actually called because there's no like message attached to it. I think we can do load more. Nothing down here seems too crazy. Okay, so NASA or Museum of Science? What do you guys want to do? And like Museum of Science already has like space ones as well, so let's just do NASA here. NASA Kahoots. Let's just go back here. Let me choose one that looks cool. Earth, Sun, and Moon. 1.1 million players. This one seems pretty fun. Hopefully you can play as... Oh, you can't play as a guest. Come on. Space communications. Nope. Is it just that one? Test your knowledge of... Okay, this is like a very... It's like a neat, more niche one. Alright, let's just go back to the Museum of Science. They had a bunch that you could actually play as guests. What is a blizzard? Explore the gas giants, humans in space. Weather versus climate. Okay, I think circulatory system. Use your brain. Here. Oh, we actually did that one, actually, I believe. What is a hurricane? If any of these stick out to you guys, let me know. Here, let's just do what is a hurricane. Let's just run that. Continue as guest. All right, here we go. And play as guest. Start. Game pin loading. All right, guys, there we go. There's the pin. Go ahead and join as fast as you can. And I'll start the game soon. And I'll also hide myself so you guys can see, all the options. All right, and let's see what questions you guys have. What's the best business school? Stanford, Harvard, UPenn, Dartmouth, MIT. I'm not sure about Dartmouth, but I know MIT is there. All right, so let's go ahead and wait for people to join. Let's get to maybe like 100 players and then see. All right, here we go. Let's get to 100. Y'all have some funny names. It's up to Gohar, thank you. And we're at 100, cool. Does MIT have a medical school? MIT does not. All right, what's a hurricane? Let's go, guys. First question is loading up. Can we mute the tab? Cool. Which of these words mean a very large storm with strong winds? Choose all the correct answers. Cyclone, drought, hurricane, typhoon. What is the time in your country? Well, I'm in the US, so I'm on the East Coast. My time is currently 10:26 p.m. October Squad, what's up? Glad you can make it to the stream. Garnett, life's pretty good. Having a good time. I want to do more of these streams. These streams are always... Oh my god. I literally said I was going to hide myself and then I forgot. Okay, I'm sorry. How about... So that first question, everyone, kind of had that obstacle right there. But... Go your camp. I'm sorry. Okay. It's funny because I see everyone yelling at me once it's done. Or after I've done like the thing. So up to Gohar. And number one, great to see. Or after I've fixed the thing. That's what I meant to say. If you see it from space, what shape is a hurricane? Circle, triangle, square, or pentagon? Once again, as I say every single time, Some of these questions are just ridiculously easy. Arvati, how does Next Admit work? So Next Admit, so our main service is the college essay review. So after you have written your college essay, head to nextadmit.com, submit it to us, and then our team of Ivy League consultants will review it in as little as 24 hours. That's like my super concise 10-second pitch. And the answer is circle. 3 people said triangle. Next question. All right, so up to Gohar, still number 1. That's what we love to see. And hello is up 24 places. Nice. Question 3. Where is the eye of a hurricane? The outside edges, the clear space in the middle, where the hurricane is going, or where the hurricane started. Why are you not playing Minecraft? So I was playing it for like the most of the stream. Collected 10 diamonds, got a bunch of stuff, and then I died to a creeper and lost everything. So that's why I switched to Kahoot. And here we go. The answer is the clear space in the middle. So up to Gohar, still in number 1. That's what we love to see. And 65 players have reached an answer streak of 3. And by the way, guys, the game pin is at the bottom. Or is it visible? Let me just double check. What does a hurricane need to form? Choose all the correct answers. Okay, it is at the bottom. Cool. So here's the pin, the URL, just in case you guys still want to join. How many questions is this Kahoot? 15. Already pretty much halfway through. All right, here we go. Let's get the answers in. Is Mahad Khan related to this guy? Yeah, he's my younger brother. He's outside right now. He was in one of my streams like last week. Sub to Gohar, still in number 1. That's what we love to see. This next question is a puzzle with double the points. So this one, you're going to get a couple options and you have to rearrange them. Nisha play Minecraft. I might go back to Minecraft. We'll see. Oh, the chat is kind of covering the answers right now. The air above the ocean gets warmer and then rises. After rising, the air cools and clouds form. Water is warmed by the sun. And a steady wind lets the hurricane absorb more heat and water from the ocean. So put the steps of a hurricane forming in order. Let me just move this here as you guys are answering this. And then I'll bring the chat back down. You should do Minecraft multiplayer. That could be fun. I might even want to do a survival world with you guys. If you guys are interested in that though, join my Discord server. It's pinned to the stream chat. I'll probably try to organize something there and then do like a more official stream. All right, we have 8 seconds left. Let's go ahead and see 3, 2, 1, and there we go. 31 got it correct. That's pretty impressive. Oh, wow. Whole leaderboard just switched up. And up 60 places, August 12th, 2036. Saying, should I study abroad? Is that like an option you have in high school and college? If you're in college and it's not that expensive, I definitely recommend doing so. It's one regret that I have of my college experience. I never got the chance to do it because of COVID, unfortunately. But I think it's a great way to just, explore new cultures. Maybe explore like a totally new subject that's not available like at your institution. And you get to have fun, right? You get to explore a whole new city. Most likely do it with friends as well. All right, 8 players have reached an answer streak of 6. Question 11. What causes the end of a hurricane? It is no longer over cold mountains. It is no longer over warm water. Do you know Spanish? I don't. I took 4 years of Spanish and I really want to learn. Help introverts survive school, please. I can dive into that. I think that's a great question. Do you guys want me to answer that? Go ahead and say yes or no. And maybe I'll give you guys an answer after this Kahoot game. All right, this one's multi-select. Nice. Which things do hurricanes usually cause? Choose all the correct answers. All right, I'm seeing mostly yeses in the stream chat. So here we're at question 12. I don't want to take away from the game, and I don't want to have to do game commentary and switch between that and answering the question. So I'll answer that at the end of this game. And maybe we'll do like multiplayer Minecraft. I don't know. We'll see. Cool. And lots of y'all got that correct. Question 14 and 15. True or false? Most hurricanes near North America happen between May and November. Jason, that's a good question. What defines a good leader? I also want to answer that. I feel like that and like the introverted question kind of go hand in hand. All right. And final question. Multi-select. How can people prepare for hurricanes? Choose all the correct answers. How many times do you do these streams? I want to do it once a day. Like that would be the dream. But here's the thing. If I do these streams once a day and I show up, I want you guys to show up for me every single day as well. I want these streams to become like such fun events, and I want to do like crazier and more fun things each time, besides just Minecraft and Kahoot. Maybe like real life events as well. But I don't know. It would be so cool if we can kind of start doing these more consistently. And there you go. All 4 were correct. And let's go ahead and see the podium. Gloom, I'm going to show up. I appreciate you. Thank you. Kestrel in 3rd place with 9,500 points. Ramen Hair with 97. And in number 1 with almost 10,000 points. Nano Bean 17. Congratulations. That was good. That was really good performance right there. All right, here. I want to keep the background interesting as I answer some questions. So I feel like Neil.fun. Ooh, Infinite Craft might be a fun game to do. Or maybe okay. If you guys haven't been on Neil.fun, it's a pretty cool game. The Size of Space. It's a pretty cool website. The Deep Sea. All right, do you guys want to do The Size of Space or the Deep Sea? And you kind of just scroll through and it shows you. So as I'm answering my question, I'm just going to kind of scroll. Oh, and thank you so much for the super sticker, Hussein. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. And this is your 5th super on a live stream. I think all 5 happened in this one stream, so thank you so much. People are saying Deep Sea. Sea? All right, let's do Deep Sea. And I'll answer the question about introversion. So let's see. Whoever asked that question, can you just repeat it? So was the question more so like how can introverts succeed in school? I think that was the gist of it, or how can introverts succeed in general? Happy to answer that, but let me know what you guys let me know what you guys think, or if there's like a more specific question. And as I'm doing that, we'll start scrolling through. And as I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but the scroll bar is super long on this. Like watch, I'm scrolling, and it's this is like a very this is gonna be fun. Okay. So the one tip that I have for introverts, I guess, and it's tough because I think when you're thinking about college admissions, when you're thinking about, what everyone says online, like you hear people telling you to be good at interviews, to tell good stories, to become a leader, right? And I think for a lot of introverts, they hear this advice and they feel like somewhat anxious, right? They're like, can I actually do that? Like, am I actually going to get into a good school? And the reality is, you can. And you should not underestimate your ability if you're slightly more introverted, right? Let's think about it. Let's think about a couple scenarios here, right? You can have a leadership role if you're an introvert, right? You can found your own club. Maybe you can join like a smaller club, right? That doesn't have too many people and kind of make an impact there. And I think when it comes to just, becoming better at interviewing or become better at public speaking, whatever it is, that's something that'll just come with time and more practice. And so the one piece of advice that I have right there is to just fake it till you make it. Like, you will hear this advice from so many people online, and I think it genuinely works, right? I think in the beginning, like, if you're trying to if you're trying to like just like pretend to be more like extroverted or just more outgoing, or if you want to pretend to be like a good public speaker, in the beginning it's going to feel a little bit tense. It's going to feel a little bit unusual. But the more you do it, and the more you realize that you can do it and that you can succeed, talking to people, giving speeches, you'll find yourself like naturally becoming a bit more extroverted, or at the very least a bit more comfortable actually, public speaking or doing these different things. Happy to dive more into this. Hopefully all that made sense. I know that was a slightly broad answer, but hopefully you guys found that helpful. All right, yeah, I think scrolling through this is not that fun. So I think we'll just kind of just pause it here for now. But guys, I think I'm going to pause or end the stream right there. This was a lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Again, head over to my Discord server. It's pinned to the stream chat. If you want to hang out, after the stream, if you want to find study partners or find like a nice study community. Hope to see you guys here more often. I'll try to stream again tomorrow. It'll be fun to kind of do this more consistently. And then, of course, if you have any other questions, feel free to DM me on Instagram. My handle is GoHarsGuide. But guys, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you again next time.